Welcome back everyone to more AC Odyssey. We're going to begin the long trip to Andros. Whoa! Jeez guys! We're sailing here! Bloody hell! Oh, mind me a bloody war zone, it's a congestion, never mind. A bloody naval traffic jam. Oi! We're sailing here, you numpties! Hello! We're sailing here! God! You'd think they wouldn't pay any bloody attention. Anyway, I'll shut up for a couple minutes and let you listen. Turn up the sound, listen to the sea, the singing, and any comments they decide to make. I'll catch you when we're near Andros.
Some debris in the water. Out of sight, out of mind. Smooth sailing ahead.
Oh, look up there, a Pantheon. I think that is Pantheon. Go look.
Marathon, is it? Marathon? You know, the battle where a handful of Athenians pushed back the first Persian invasion. The great Themistocles. King Darius of Persia.
I'm not sure.
The site where the great Theseus slayed the vicious Cretan bull.
Oh, that marathon.
You're both hopeless.
Let's go! Hang on tight! Ship your oars!
You can piss off your merchant ship. Are you serious? Hard left! He wants to fight with us, he's gonna bloody well get it.
Get that sail down!
Malaka, they are headed right for us.
Arthur! Get ready!
Commander, we need to chase, but get out of the way. We need to fire again.
Attack!
That was a perfect hit. Watch them, Commander. They are heading this way.
Chase now!
Don't waste ammo. They're speeding up for a hit, Commander.
Another one?
Salvage nearby. We got them. Well done. The silent force. The enemy is about to lose. Give us a chance to reload. Don't think the crew can handle much more. Ready.
Oh, come on!
Can't be taking this much damage.
Come on! We form!
Look there. Salvage.
Okay, Spartans, let's put you to work. Nice. Interesting. Nah, it's only +2 and that has elemental resistance, so it's actually slightly better.
We are pulling up to that salvage.
There's much to do, and many unknowns on our horizon.
Commander, they are trying to rob us.
Archers! Ready!
Then set fire on us.
I thought we just dealt with that bastard.
We are ready to lose. We are wearing away at our defenses. What for arrows?
Ready arrows!
Watch out! They are trying to hit us.
Ready yours!
They fired on us. We've taken some damage, Commander.
Archers to the front!
We're getting in position. They are going to hit us.
Where?
They're setting fire on us. We'll need repairs after this. Take cover. Take cover. I think we're out of danger. We can never get too comfortable on these waters, though.
There we go. Oops, wrong way.
Sounds like you fly.
Shining not apples on our horizon.
Head for over water! Raise oars!
Right, let's try that again, shall we? God. A huge door protects the entrance. What? Okay, wait, you mean the door to the temple, or...?
We are approaching the island of Angus, Cassandra.
Yes, here we can see the tomb of the greatest Myrmidon, Achilles.
I was more excited by the fact that Andros exports some of the most expensive marble in the world.
Is this the place with the rumored ancient civilization ruins you were talking about?
It is indeed. Look for a large gate.
Is it really gonna be just that plainly marked, is it? Highly doubt it.
We're ready to dock!
And of course it's raining. I mean, why wouldn't it be? Thank you. Oh, I thought it'd be a bit slightly obvious, but
Here it is.
how big is this door? I mean, I'm just saying, I mean, it's not as big as I thought. Having said that, everything's underground usually. It's a mysterious structure. Okay, that door's not that big, let's just be honest. It's a large door, but it's not like the size of half a mountain. I consider that to be huge.
Is that a door? I've never seen anything like it before.
We definitely have, haven't we?
How do I get inside? I wonder if...
Oh, memory flashback. Wow.
Who's there? Come out!
Hesitation only hastens.
The grave, I know, Mater.
Your form is improving. Your resolve is strong, but you're not taking action.
I was going to.
I know, but it's the moments in between that decide everything. Your turn.
Leonida's spear.
You're old enough now. My father's spear holds a certain burden, but you're ready.
Her father. Wow.
I found
Okay.
something.
Huh?
The spear. It has magic.
Carries with it a long line of power. A bloodline of incredible heroes. The same blood within you and me and our family.
All of us?
Think of Leonidas. He had great courage, and he made a great sacrifice. You share in his blood and the strength he possessed. We are able to feel certain things happening around us. That is our family's gift. But not everyone understands that. Some recognize the power we bear and want it only for themselves. They will try to take it from us.
I won't let them.
I know. You're a warrior. If we keep moving forward, always moving forward, we're untouchable. Storm's coming in.
Then maybe we should move forward now.
Cheeky but true. So, what do we just shove it in the middle or something? I don't know. I'm guessing. Or to place a hand against it? I mean, what?
Mother, I haven't forgotten you.
I hold against it. Ah. Oh, it didn't move to the side, it moved up and down.
Who built all this?
Wow, this place is massive. I thought some of the places in... Holy shit. This is the same scale as the,
How does a place like this exist?
Oh, you'd be surprised, Cassandra. This reminds me of the size, the scale of this place reminds me of that excuse me, reminds you of the temple underneath the Sphinx in Egypt. That's what that reminds me of. Now this should have Arakakum.
How could I even explain this to someone like Marcos?
I was half expecting to see shards of Arakakum around here, to be brutally honest. Or maybe all we need is the sphere for that.
Something's glowing over there.
Just trying to see if I can find any shards. Okay, what is this? Looks like we're meant to be told some sort of prophecy, I think. Oh, that's the spear, isn't it? It is. Ah, okay.
Forge activated. Synchronizing retransmission chronicity. Contact engaged.
Okay. Oh, great. And I know we have a cutscene. I know we're in for a long one. Hope it's not too long. Come on, get over menu. Right, turn the volume, prepare to listen in. What? Oh shit.
Deimos. The Forge.
I knew I let you stay in the Animus too long. Your vitals are crashing.
You don't understand. This confirms it. Cassandra didn't just have Isu technology. She had the means to improve it. Imagine how powerful the staff could be.
I admit, that could be an incredible find. But right now, I'm the doctor, and I take care of you. Now get some rest before you go back to Cassandra.
Fine, we've had our own problems in the past, alright.
If you insist, but only because I've got work to do on the outside.
Please, just clear your head. The last thing we need is a cell leader suffering from the bleeding effect and spearing us because we're Hittites or Thracians.
I won't. But Thracians throw great parties.
Don't forget, we're a team. We'll back you up until you're finished your investigation.
I know. Kyoshi secured the loft yesterday and he's keeping an eye out. Elena's on call doing historical research.
And I'm here to talk if you're feeling any confusion from the Animus.
Always the therapist. So, what do you think of my new Animus?
You mean our new Animus? That's Abstergo equipment.
Which I've modified to within a millimeter of its digital life. It's an Animus console prototype Brahmin variant with the I/O capacities pushed to their max. Ultra portable with more calculating power than NASA and CERN combined.
In other words, bitch, I made this look good. That's the way it is. But true.
So, Doctor, how do you feel now that we're closer than ever to the staff?
I believe this staff is important. But the Templars and Assassins have found staves of Eden before. Nikolai Tesla blew one up in Russia, if I remember correctly.
This is different. If what I saw in Egypt is true, this staff doesn't control minds. It controls physics, time. Imagine rewriting the rules of the universe.
The spear you found is right here, and it's not doing anything.
The spear's attached to a bloodline. Leonidas, Cassandra, and Alexios. They were intimately connected to it.
Are you sure you can use the Staff of Hermes, then?
No. But if the Templars get it, they won't stop until they find someone who can.
That's a good enough reason to keep a hold of it, isn't it? Absolutely.
I'll go stretch my legs. Too bad we don't have access to the Abstergo gym anymore, huh?
Membership costs too much.
I'm assuming that's a bit of a
I
joke.
should check my email.
Well, that's the same sort of setup. Okay. It's a little bit easier.
The Lost Book of Herodotus. The Spear of Leonidas. If I didn't work for the assassins, I wouldn't believe it. I'm still not sure I believe it. But a little luck and a lot of research later, and we've got ourselves the archaeological find of the century. At least, we would if I could publish it.
Fair point. Yep. Whoa, okay. Fine, I'll read them. It's been a... Hi, Halan. It's been a while. I tried to message you, but you've been offline. What's happening? My favorite sharp-dressed man? Greetings and salutations. Hi, Layla. Hello, Layla. I'm sorry. There's been a lot going on. I just logged off to clear my head and focus on what's important. Don't worry. Harlan. Cunningham. Now, where have I heard that name before in the Assassin's Creed? Damn. If you can remember, please tell me in the comments. I wish I could remember, though. I know it's important. What's wrong? Is it our end? I just checked and he's offline too. Please tell me if you two are alright. Hi, Leela. I'm sure he'll be fine. He's been quiet since he got back from the Australian mission. The new doctor says it's normal. I took some time off to be with him. I found a website where I could order salted licorice and stroopwafels. So that's true, huh? Oh, stroopwafel. I think that's Dutch, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, so he's actually Dutch. Okay. Arend. Oh, okay. So Arend must be a Dutch. Must be a Dutch assassin. Stroopwafels. There. I'm pretty sure I've heard them. I'm pretty sure they're quite nice, actually. Like a sweet, yeah. In case anyone doesn't know, Holland is very famous for the licorice. Seriously famous for the licorice. As well as pancakes. Just in case you didn't know. Now you do. So I know people who are in Holland, so I get why. It's almost as famous as... actually, that's another thing you probably don't know is... Holland is very famous for its tulip festival, which, if anyone doesn't realise, is that tulips are one of the few flowers that come in so many different colours, which represent different moods and emotions. So, I know the whole thing about with roses are red, violets are blue, blah 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 blah, no offence, but tulips actually have that, you know, have quite a variety that actually do come in multiple colours and mean multiple different things. So, and there's a festival associated with tulips in Holland. So, just in case you weren't aware, now you do. Aren's eating junk food. Can't blame him. If he's on licorice, died of licorice, good on him. And the doctor's watching him. And I just checked and nobody's finished their reports. What the hell happened in Australia? Okay, that doesn't sound overly that good. I'll call you, okay? Oh, memorial. Shit. Excuse me. So, like I mentioned, the memorial service for Charlotte will be Thursday at 10. If Galena calls you, please let me know. She left me 2 phone messages. But she didn't leave a number and I haven't been able to reach her. She might be self-medicating. Oh dear. It's okay. Let Galena have a bender. And remembering that Aren's appreciating all the care you're giving him, even if he can't express it right now. Keep being an angel, you. your question. Sorry for being sidetracking you with personal issues. Was it something you wanted to ask me? Don't worry, I was just going to ask if you wanted to join me on a mission in Canada, but I can do it myself. Have you been in touch with Kiyoshi? He was in Australia too, and he's been asking for work. I'll call him. I heard you might be seeking a team member. I'm currently available. Takakura Kiyoshi. Okay, interesting. Can I call you Kiyoshi? Did I get your name right, in the right order? Hi, I heard the mission in Australia was very rough. I can't believe how you pulled out of that escape. The three of you, I mean, I'm sorry. Are you sure you wouldn't rather take some time off like Arand and Galina, sorry? No need for time off, I'm ready for work. Well, that's commitment. Good on him, and I praise him for that. Let me introduce myself. My name is Dr. Victoria Biburo. Oh, not exactly sure you say that. Biburo. And I've recently been brought on as a resource person by our group. Mr. Kiyoshi Takakura is under my care. Of course, details are confidential. Please be aware that I do not recommend a return to active duty for my patient. Okay. Are you fracking kidding me? Dr. Bibur of Abstergo's ARI project, or ARI project, the world's top expert in the bleeding effect? Is this some kind of Abstergo infiltration attempt? Because if so, this is not Layla you're looking for. If so, this is not the Layla you're looking for. Fair enough. Layla, who definitely didn't leave Abstergo in a hail of gunfire and shredded files. Yep, yes, that's me. I assure you this is not a trap. Okay, alright. It's a trap! Oh dear. I assure you I mean nothing of the sort. I mean, William Miles could update you if you require more proof of my current position. Oh, okay, so William Miles appointed her. Alright, fair enough. Sorry, I was making a joke. You know it's a trap. You know it's a trap. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. Are you sure you're ready for this? Dr. Bibur just poked me to say that you're not cleared for return to duty. While I respect Dr. Bibur and her medical opinion, I believe a return to duty is necessary. I can be of service to the assassins. Also, this assignment will be sent to do other than sit in my quarters and wait. Fair enough. I gotcha. You're the type who needs to work through your problems. I feel that too. Okay, consider yourself on board. I'll just tell Dr. Daycare that you'll be doing desk duty as my researcher. But feel free to get up from the desk and kick ass if you know what I mean. Awesome. Thank you for your understanding, Dr. Daycare. Don't tell anybody, but that was her nickname back at Abstergo. She was in charge of putting kids through some super secretive branch of the Abstergo of the Animus program. Well, teenagers. It's not that weird. They have pliable brains. Okay. And really, if I'd known about the Animus when I was a teenager, I would have given my left arm and right cerebrum cerebellum to get in there anyway. Fair enough. I mean, it's kind of awful, but with her excitement, I don't blame her, really. I see, thank you. I know you're in charge of his treatment, but Kiyoshi's really keen on staying busy. So I told him you might let him be backup for any... Bleh. So you might pack up for my next mission. It's a really short gig. I'll put him on desk duty as a researcher. I know Miles has a candidate, Alana. She sounds cool. But he's still getting her up to speed. Quebec City's safe as stone houses, and the trip will keep Kiyoshi out of trouble, you know. Your proposal could be acceptable, as long as he's properly supervised and performs only light duties. I've spoken with William and gotten his blessing to join your mission. I know I'm a recent addition to your group, but I lived in Quebec City for many years and I speak fluent French. Well, that's a good thing then. Dr. Bibio contacted me. Sounds like we're in daycare. You're a funny guy. Fair enough. ISU architecture. Who is Alethea? So, the ISU, aka the precursors or those who came before. They're humanoids and they're ancient. They have triple helix DNA and 6 primary senses. The ISU say they created Homo sapiens to serve them, and who knows if they're wrong. Abstergo classifies them as Homo sapiens divinus, though they waffle on whether or not they're gods. Sometimes individual ISUs say they aren't, but usually they act like they are. Well, they were powerful enough anyway. They like to give themselves god names anyway. Wait, weren't the ancient gods named after them? It's a sort of chicken and egg situation. You know, the ISU had other names before they took on the ones we know, like Juno was also called Uni. Ah, okay. And just to check, Alethecia's not a goddess name, is it? You got it, boss. It literally means truth. But if you ask Heidegger, well, not literally, he's dead, it means the disclosure of truth. He dedicated huge chunks of philosophy to defining exactly what that meant. God, wow. What's the short version? Alethea is unconcealedness, as opposed to correspondence, which is truth as accurate definitions of reality. God, okay, that's a lot of words here. Wording. Or coherence, which is truth as statements that are consistent with the rest of a reality. Okay, I think I'll leave philosophy to you while I handle tech. Deal? Works for me. We're trying to get our head around ourselves. Don't worry, we're just as bloody confused as you. God. The Capitoline ISU. Oh my god. So next thing to realize is there's ISU and then there's ISU. The main movers and shakers were the Capitoline triads, Jupiter, Minerva and Juno. Those 3 were scientists who formed a team to save the world from being destroyed by a solar flare. They were like superheroes with ulterior motives. Jupiter and Minerva appeared to sympathize with humans, but really only seemed to make a move after The turbo catastrophe nearly snuffed us out. Juno was in it for the Isu, but mostly for herself. One of those world-saving solutions was the eye that killed Desmond, wasn't it? Exactly. It worked short-term, but long-term seems more iffy. If iffy is a word you can use when you're talking about the end of the world as we know it. Alethea did seem to imply that reality was shifting, or that multiple realities were shifting as calculations were made. I thought you were leaving me to philosophy. Leaving the philosophy. Juno. So one of the most powerful Isu was Juno. She raised an army of followers trying to help her and her husband Aita get bodies. She wanted to move out of the grey, or a virtual existence in some kind of spiritual tech hybrid afterlife. And the Phoenix Project was going to do just that. The plan was so dangerous that neither the Assassins nor Templars could take it on alone. So we teamed up for a while. Wow. Layla, I heard about your colleague Charlotte Dela Cruz. I'm sorry. So am I. Weird question. So I know Mr. Berg used some special explosive to make sure there wasn't any DNA left. But wouldn't there be some trace of the Kuninor? I mean, you'd think some shards of such a powerful artifact would have survived. Alana, when Berg blows something up, he blows it up with extreme prejudice. The site is sterilized. Well, we know that from previous accounts going through, excuse me, and looking up Abstergo tech that Berg is bloody extreme with his methods and procedures, so that doesn't surprise me. Sterilized sounds like a perfect word to associate with Berg. So another weird question. How did Kiyoshi, Galina and Arend get away then? Too soon, Alana. Too soon. Fair point. Hermes. We don't know much about this Isu, except that he was one. The Greeks and Egyptians both worshipped him. His special followers called themselves Hermesitis. The god Hermes, particularly in the form of Hermes, oh Jesus, give me a second on this one, Trismegistus, was all about magic and alchemy, and his staff is the inspiration for Casudius. In theory, excuse me, he met Pythagoras and gave him his staff. Wow! Pythagoras! Are we gonna meet Pythagoras in this game? Wow! Holy shit! That'd be awesome! One of the fathers of all-time mathematics. Shit, wow! We're both betting a lot on the theory. We've extrapolated that the staff is the key to the Isu, equations of reality theory. Based on the information we got in Egypt, the Isu are convinced that the understanding of mathematical rule of the universe is the basis to changing it. Are you convinced? I'm convinced it might be true, and that's enough to make that staff very powerful and very, very dangerous. Well, that's kind of true, because we're talking about excuse me, all the different Isu are talking about mathematical constants, how our perception of time and how what is reality, how can you transphase and understand the different points in time, and how can you differentiate. I remember that much coming from that. I don't remember all the things, but I do remember those. Alethea. So who is Alethea? That's a guess. I didn't record her using any pronouns. Called herself that. She's a grudge against the rest of the Isu for their godlier than thou attitude. The ISU Unified Front showed the ISU Unified Front showed cracks before, like that time Minerva and Juno argued in front of Desmond, or when Consus reached through time to contact the assassins behind Juno's back. But is this a new level of insubordination? Fortunately for us, Alethea seems to be on humanity's side. Yeah, she reminds me of Martin Luther, nailing his 95 thesis to a church door. Maybe this is the start of the great Isus schism. There. You've got a knack for naming things, you know that? Thanks, boss. Besides, she's a hacker. I like her. Hacking? Is that what she was doing to the retransmissions? Sorry, I realize that's more my department than yours. You heard the voice change, right? That's when the retransmission got hacked. Replaced under the other ISU's metaphorical nose. How do you think she did it? Good question. If you want to brute force the problem, try all the security protocols until you find one that works. Then lock everyone else out so they can't undo your work. Or if you're analog, get a stronger transmitter, Mexican radio style. Okay. Alethea's big advantage is having all the time in the world to find a solution. Like Gonsus, she seems to be able to see multiple times at once and communicate across them. Or multiple realities. I only wish I could do that kind of multitasking. If anyone could, I would be you, boss. If anyone could, it would be you, boss. Very true. Let's have a look. Caper. Let's just go through this bit in any order. Packing for Greece. Okay, that's just okay, so that's just like a checklist thing. Father of history. Oh, Herodotus. Oh, so he's that famous philosopher and historian. Okay. I knew I'd heard that name before. Herodotus. Right. I love this background music. It sets the tone nicely, I think. I turned the music up intentionally just to get a good sense of the mood. Improvements. The Quebec caper. Alright. I'll just hold these up for about 2 or 3 seconds at a time. If you want to read them, pause the video, otherwise we'll keep moving on. Blood repository, okay.
Hier soir, un cambriolage a eu lieu à la basilique cathédrale Notre-Dame de Québec. Heureusement, les dégâts au bâtiment historique sont minimes. Le secrétariat de la paroisse rapporte que les malfaiteurs sont partis en laissant derrière la cible du vol.
Thank God we've got subtitles. Oh, I don't understand a bloody thing she just said except for the word minimal. Oh, and Basilica and all that. Oh, dearie me. I took a deep dive into theories about our reality being a simulation, ended up on the weird end of the internet. I'm just gathering information at this point. Not that I have found, not all that I have found has been useful. It's hard to imagine the world we know being another layer of the Animus, but it makes sense in its own way. I can understand that. And not just because I'm a believer in the oath, the assassin's oath, but excuse me, but just in the concept of it, I do actually believe in. Miracles? Just how real are they? These relics all have some kind of story attached to them, good, bad, or divine. Oh wow! Was Herodotus an Illuminati puppet? Hercules, man or myth? The demigods walk the earth. Three-headed dogs, the Russian following Demikos' footsteps. Pythagoras, what did he know? The founder of the popular theorem was also believed that numbers were the key to unlocking the universe. The ancient Greek revealed Atlantis. Where did it sink? And can satellite photos help us prove it? Help us find it? Interesting. Okay, so I don't know that one. Alright. That's different. Okay. He looks like quite a badass. Wow. Okay, so it even says William Miles Cruder. Okay, fair enough. That's good enough for us. And nope, that's not where I wanted to go. Okay. I'm just going to quickly save this. Alright, we're going to end this part here. Next time we'll be going through some more files, talking to people, hopefully resting up, and then heading back into the Animus, which I then believe we should still be on Adros in the ISU site, and hopefully get some information from Alethea. I'll see you next time for all that.